Okay, here we go. Right, we are ready. Bismillah. Okay folks, welcome back to another small maths lesson, changing fractions to decimals. Today is the 15th of January 2014. Clip 58 Grade D Mathswatch CD for those of us who want to follow us from home. Now, question number 1. Okay, so it says 3/10 or 3/10. What we need to do first of all, we need to understand what is this fraction. Another way of reading the fraction, a lot of people say it's 3/10, 3 divided by 10 or 3/10. Let's look at it at each individual component. So this is the way I like to think about it. I like my students to think about it. The first number is 3. Okay, next, Amina, this line here, what does it mean? It means divide. And then we have 10. So, if you want to look at this fraction in a different way, it's saying to us 3 divided by 10. 3 divided by 10. Now, when we want to do 3 divided by 10, now when we're dividing by 10, hundreds or thousands, what we need to do first of all is to decimalize the whole number, and then, so for example, the number 3, Amina, is the same as 3.0. So what I'm doing here, I'm decimalizing this whole number, because dividing by 10, 100,000 is one of the most nicest things to do, because what we need to do here, we move the decimal point back by one place, so that gives us an answer of 0.3, and to make the number mathematically correct for when we write it in, we need to put an extra 0, 0.3. If you're talking in a science experiment or in mathematics, conversation, and you ask what is this, you will say 0.3. 0.3 verbally is okay. When we write down, we don't write down 0.3. It must be 0.3 to be written down. Okay. So the number 3 divided by 10, take the decimal point back, 0.3, done. Next question. Now 7/10, I'm going to have a go at this one. Okay, for you, those of you at home, please have a go at this question here. I'm going to do it and then I'll uncover that inside. Okay, here we go. Okay folks, I'm going to reveal my answer now. This is what I've done. Hopefully it matches your answer as well. So 7/10, 7/10 means 7 divided by 10. 7 divided by 10, we write it down over here. We decimalize the whole number 7, put decimal point at the end. We go back 1 point, drop it down, decimal point there, and then we add an extra 0 for when it's written down, it's written down correctly. How many did you get that? Happy? Good. Next one is 9/100ths. Okay, so 9/100ths, that means 9 divided by 100. It means 9 divided by 100. 9 divided by 100. So 9 divided by 100. Now, when we are dividing by 100, when you divide it by 10, 10 has got 1 0, we moved it one place. 100 has got 2 zeros, we're going to move it 2 places. So we decimalize the whole number 9, and then go 1, 2, and we drop the decimal point down. What we do now, we copy down the 9, and in this gap over here, this empty hump here, we put a 0, and to finish the number off so the number looks correct is 0.09, not 0.09. So we get an extra 0 there for good measure to make the number be written down correctly. And that's the end of these three examples. Okay, let's have a look at the other questions. Since we're on this video, let's look at some of the more exciting questions. Right, question number 4 is a nice easy one. Half, 3/4. Yeah, we can have a look at number 5. 3/4. Okay, folks, I'm gonna rub this part of the board down. If I can find my it. Can we fit another one in there? No. Let's just make it nice and simple. Okay, let's do some more. 3/4. Okay, we have 2/5 and 7/20. Right, here we go. So that's question number 5 and so on. 3/4, 2/5 and 7/20. Are we ready? Amina? So here we go. Let's use the same colours as before. So 3/4, what does it mean? What does 3/4 mean? Amina, 3/4 means 3 divided by 4. Now, these ones are done slightly differently. Now 3 divided by 4, we're not dividing by 10 or 100 or 1000. Them are the nice easy questions, the nice ones. 3 divided by 4, we have to use now our traditional technique of bus stop. Okay, so now remember, 3 divided by 4 is written over here. When we put the 3 divided by 4 in here, Amina, do we copy the numbers down or do we swap them over? We always swap them over. So the second number here always goes first, and the first number here always goes second. Okay, that's the first thing you must remember. So 3 divided by 4 is written in the same way as the previous question, but we must do it in an entirely different way. So we do this using the bus stop technique of division. Now, what do you reckon we need to do to the 3? We need to decimalize it and add on some extra zeros. This should help us for when we need to carry on with the remainders. We can't have an answer with the remainders in it, like an answer like 0 remainder 3. That is like an unviable answer. Doesn't mean anything. So now we've also going to decimalize this number because we need to. So see what happens now. Once you decimalize the 3 and it becomes 3.00 or 3.0, the decimal point must get copied above here. That's the rule. Okay? So we say how many 4s can fit into 3? Okay? So 3 divided by 4, the 4 goes in front. We try and see how many of these 4s will fit into 3. So the way I say to my students, if you've got 3 friends, can you make a group of 4 out of them? And the answer is no. And in the no we have an O. So that number 3 becomes the remainder. Okay? If you can't make a group of 4 from 3, you say the answer is no, I can't do it. No has an O and equal O for I can't do it. And that whole number becomes the remainder. So now here comes the next question. How many 4s go into 30? So how many 4s go into 30? That will give us an answer of 7. Because 4 times by 7 is 28. So we started off with 30, we got 28, so how much is left over? 30 minus 28 gives us a remainder of 2. So now we say how many 4s go into 20? So 4s into 20 is 5, and that gives us an answer, nice and lovely. So 3/4 as a decimal is 0.75. Okay folks, this is a common fraction, a very used a lot in questions and math questions. You should know from the top of your head, you should memorize that 3/4 is equivalent to 0.75 and is equivalent to 75%. That should be one of your common knowledge facts. Right, so here again here we had a different approach to the previous questions that we've done. Now you got 2/5. I'm ready for the next one? Okay, you want to go to the next one? You have to go to the next one, I'll do it on the board and I'll cover up the answers. Okay, I'll try this one now. Okay folks, those of you at home, please try this one as well. And let's see if you can, when I reveal my question, my answer, that you've got the same answer. So everybody have a go at this. Okay. Okay, I've finished my one. Same answer? Lovely. Let's quickly go through with this. 2 divided by 5. 2 divided by 5. Written over here. Second number goes to the front of the bus stop method. The 2 goes inside. Now we're going to decimalize the 2.2 so we can have something to add our remainders on 2. So 2 becomes 2.0. I'll put 1 0 here, that's all I need. If I need more, I'll put more on later on. So first question, how many groups of 5 can you make from 2? You've got 2 friends standing in front of you. You've got to put them in a group of 5. Can't do it. Answer is no, I can't know. And a no has an O in it, so put it over there. Then that whole number 2 becomes a remainder. The next question is, how many groups of 5 can I make from 20 friends? And the answer is 4 groups of 5. And that question is done. So 2/5 is equal to 0.4. The next one is 7 over 20. So 7 over 20 means, what does 7 over 20 mean? It means 7 divided by 20. That line means divide. Let's set the question up. Okay, so it's 7 divided by 20. So the second number comes first. I'm just going to double check that we got all this bottom part of this video also on camera. Okay, we got that down so far? Okay, right, I think we need to move that. That should be fine, inshallah. Okay, let's go for this. So 20, how many 20s can you put into 7? Well, how many groups of 20 can you make from 7? The answer is no. And in no we have an O. So you put the O down, the 0. So if I can't make a group of 20 from the 7, how many of them are left over? All 7 of them. So that 7 gets carried on the bottom, becomes a remainder. The next question, how many groups of 20 can I make from 70? 3. So 20 will fit into 73 times and we will have a remainder of 10. And that 10 gets carried to the next number. So the next question, how many 20s go into 100? 5. And the answer is done. Okay folks, right, we've got one more question to try in here now, which is going to be 5/8 to show you sometimes the question has to go on a bit and then we're going to finish the question. Right, here we go. Let's look. Okay. Here we got loads of space. Loads of space on the board. Last question, 5/8. What does 5/8 mean? 5 divided by 8. Okay. The second number always goes first, the one you're dividing by, and the first number always goes second. Put an extra 0 on there. Let's see what happens to this question. Right, I'm just get cracking on this one. There's no point, must get copied above. How many groups of 8 can you make from 5? 0. Yeah? You can't make a group 8 from 5, can you? So the answer is 0. And so that 5 then becomes a remainder. So how many groups of 8 can we make from 50? How many times does 8 fit into 50? And the answer is 6. Because 8 times by 6 is 48. Okay? And the remainder of 2. Now, I only put 1 0 down. I need to put another 0. So don't worry if you haven't put enough zeros, add another 0 on. Why? Because 5.0 is the same as 5. And 5.0 is also the same as 5. So now the next question, how many 8s can fit into 20? 8 will fit into 20 how many times? 2 times, because 8 times by 2 is 16, and then remainder of 4. So I need to put another 0 on. So you can put the zeros on as you go along. So now the question is, how many times will 8 fit into 40? And the answer for that is 5. So I'm just trying to show you that sometimes the question can get drawn out a bit. Goes from 1 to 2 to 3 places. Now the question is finished. So 5/8 is equivalent to 0.625. Okay, done. Okay folks, thank you for joining us in this video. And we're going to hopefully see you in the next video. Thank you very much. If you benefit from this video, please pass the links on to your friends and family, to your teachers. Thank you.